Here we go again. We are getting ourselves into a game of asynchronic play. 4,657. How many games have I played now? Let's check up on that. We are on page 3. 14. 2.0 in overall rating. Pretty happy with that, I guess. Alright, well, that's fine. Yeah, my 4 live games went absolutely horrible. But I was also in the beta, I believe, so not too surprising about that. Anyway, let's get into it. 100%. Yes. Let's go. Alrighty. Let's see what we get here. We get Brother Gambler, Sisyphus, or Aries. Well, I think we're going Aries, but I think Aries is not that important to me when it's asynchronic. Sisyphus is not really. I mean, I could. We could like throw. That's the thing here, right? If we're going for some kind of scaling build where I don't really want to lose health, right? I don't like Sisyphus. He just feels bad to take. I think we're going Aries here. I don't really want to play Brother Gambler right now, so I guess Aries is it. But yeah. Cracking Dog. No, I think I actually take the Young Parrot here. I think it's just overall a better pick. But inside plus Tracking Dog next turn. Or we take this Mining Sprout now for the buff. Or its scaling ability, and then we put it on the bench next turn with the Elementary Insight and the Parrot. Yep, that's the play. That is the play. Just check up on Aladdin here. Whoop. Check up on Aladdin. A frog, so yeah, it might be... he probably had a spell on it. So in that case, the Parrot is actually probably not gonna slay here. So I'm actually gonna leave the Sprout in there because it's very likely gonna be a... I think he's probably gonna pop that. That would be the best thing to do. So I think we do this. I'm considering that Tracking Dog. Like an early Mycroft kind of thing. And just good for areas as well here. Even if he did pop this, we would still attack first here. 2-2. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna gamble on that. Because 2-2 is probably enough to... Even if he does have an extra character, which is very likely as well. He probably has an extra character and have the frog out, the prince out. But even then, I feel like this might be okay. It could be, I mean, I could be wrong here, but... Yeah, okay. We didn't get the slay, but... Well, yeah, we did get the slay, didn't we? No, we didn't. We didn't get the slay. I think we do take another Parrot here. Well... Icarus. I mean, he could have taken something now. But he's only on 29 health, so it's like, he probably is not taking anything. He is probably not taking anything, but I still feel like probably going Parrot here. Is the right move, and probably the Elaine. Probably start scaling the Elaine. Rather than the Sprout. Well, unless you got something this turn, it doesn't really matter, but... I think I'd rather have an Elaine scale here than the Sprout directly. But then again, the Sprout getting more damage might actually just be good. But yeah, it's like, do you want to scale a ranged that you probably will take out, or do you gonna, you know, go for the Sprout here, which is not a range, but it will probably be more advantage in the mid game to have a big unit with both attack and the health. Yeah. Since we don't need those numbers out round, yeah, I just feel like maybe the Mining Sprout is better. I mean, it's not likely that we actually... Yeah, we'll see if he got anything here. No. That didn't really matter. It didn't really matter at all. Retriever seems pretty good. Let's check up on the opponent here. Parrot, Small Imp, Black Sheep. Not a good lineup for us. Dagger seems pretty good on the sprout here. Yes, in some ways. I mean, I could take another smiling sprout, but I think we're leaning. I think we're probably more in need of a bit more damage out there. So I think the retriever is a good take. But do I want the vampire dagger instead, and then the fried egg? I think that might be better, but it's just. How hard do I go? I mean, we do also have a 3-2 attack here, so we'd probably kill his parrots, or do a good amount of damage to the small imp and sheep here. But he will also have something extra after that. That's my worry, right? My worry is that he will have something extra after that. So maybe we do this and scale this, and then just go those two for a big unit, because that will basically clear the board, and maybe we get a bit of scaling for the lane here. It's very risky not taking any characters here, but very early dagger could be good. This might be better. 6-4, yeah, I could basically slay then. Could slay the sheep and the parrot, of course. But he would have 2 more characters here. Even 3 more. Alright. That's kind of good for us. That was, yeah, pretty good for us. Okay, I don't know why he did that, but I'll take it. I think we're gonna keep the Smiling Sprout in there and just, I mean, it's only gonna get 1 damage here, the dagger, which is a little bit annoying. Do we take the Hansel? I think we do take the Hansel. Do we take a crew? I think we take both. Maybe log in the other crew, actually. Do we take double crew here? No, not really. But I will take 1 crew. And then 1 Hansel. And I'm probably gonna scale the Hansel and put the Elaine in there. But I'm a little bit on the fence on taking 1 more crew here. I don't know, maybe so. I guess it's okay. Definitely don't want to do a Blizzard here. Okay, probably should have checked up on this first. Well, it's not a bad matchup for us if our Paris is gonna slay some of the things in there. But they don't really have enough. To kill the Soul Squire. And he probably also put an item on the shield page. Yeah, so that's actually not good. The Smiling Sprout really need to do a lot here. Maybe we put it over here. Also to get it. I mean, I'm probably not going to keep up with this Elaine. But that is not really great numbers either. But 9-6 Elaine seems like pretty good here. Against what we see. That's a hard choice. 1-8. Yeah, I think this is it. I think that's probably better. Probably like that actually. Putting this one in front as well. I think we might even do that. Well, no, not really. We want the parrot buffs. Or maybe. We don't know if we're gonna get it, but we might as well try to get it. Or do I put the... Like, I'm a little bit like, do I need this guy in there to begin with, and maybe Smiling Sprout on the bench? But no, I'd rather scale him if so we get the parrots. Tricky fight here. We hit the wrong one, but kind of hit the right one in some senses. Alright. Well, sort of okay. We didn't get more than 1 parrot. Ooh. Nah, I don't think we take the Charmeleon here. Elaine is not a bad take, but yeah, maybe Elaine is okay to put in there, even on the bench, but the crew is definitely something we take. I don't think I'm putting the crew out here. I think I'm actually putting it here because of the parrots. Unless the parrots are coming out soon. Now this is fine for the parrots. The question is, what are we doing from here? 3-2. That's a 3-9 sprout. We got a 1-10 sprout. I think we are probably moving it over here again with what we see here. Yeah, I think so. Just don't get anything out of that one damage thing, but it is what it is. Maybe we should put it out here and have the Hansel in here instead. No, because then that is not triggered. Nah. I think I roll this and hope for another Hansel actually, so we can really scale them. I could also get just something else. I mean, the Charmeleon is not bad either, just to take and see if we get a random tier 4, good random tier 4, but Gunner is definitely a good take. Probably the Elaine out here. That's pretty good. Alright, yeah, happy with that. At least it's not terrible. We want that. I think we do want that actually right now. In this fight. A 10-7 ranged here. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, he probably also have a couple of other things now. Okay, he went upgrade Fox, which is not great for us overall. But, yeah. Didn't get a lot out of the Ghana here, but yeah, it is what it is. Maybe I should front it instead. Nah, probably not. 4-5. Fairy. No hunters. No apprentice. Do we go look for the apprentice, or are we satisfied with what we have in this shop? Because there is definitely a world where we take the Hellhound and the Demon Sprite and just go pretty hammer on the board there, but yeah. I think we are still trying to slay with a young parrot here. In that case, maybe Barry. Also, I think we're gonna move this over here again because he got 2 damage again, so 11-18. Which is fairly good against all this kind of stuff. I think we go roll for the apprentice here. Young parrot upgrade. Sinbad is pretty decent if we're going that direction. I mean, we do have 2 summoners, so... Another dagger. I think we do take the tier 2 here. There's a couple of tier 2s that are really, really good. We do get one of them. Definitely looking for an apprentice instead, but... let's think about this for a second. The Sinbad, we know how good he can be. I think we are probably likely gonna take him just because we have 2 summonings, right? 6-6. We could have a way to scale him as well with the Sprout, or actually this dagger. So this is giving us a lot of security, because it is making our stats go way up compared to what it is right now. And if I start rolling here for the apprentice, but then again, we have 7-2 with this. So we are also... Like we're slaying maybe the Fluff and maybe a cat box or something like that, and then we're not really struggling at all here. But it is a good take. It's just I don't know if I want to go just find the apprentice here and go hunter instead of doing some summoner build. Actually, let's go look at the other board. It's unlikely we can see what direction. We got a slay here, so summoner build is actually bad against that. We have some slay here. Dwarf, probably a dwarf, which is also bad for slay. Well, it's bad for summoner build. Well, that depends if we are going scam, of course, but the scam summoner is definitely good against wolves. We got slay here, and we got hunter here. Okay, and the last one is this guy who's going fluff and cats. I think hunters overall is the better take here. I'm gonna roll that. It's a very big risk because this is just straight up good right now with our combo. Just straight up good. But I'm actually kind of, just because what we have seen in the lobby here, I'm actually tempted to just go and look for that apprentice here. Or whatever this shop. There's a pirate cook is also not a bad take. But it's of course not a tier 4. But I don't think I want to roll again, actually. Well, if, no, I don't think so. I think I'll take the pirate cook and the fireball. I'm okay with that, actually. I would probably now when I see this shop, I would probably have taken the Sinbad, but I took the chance, and now when I see the pirate cook and the fireball, it's like, okay, let's do that then. Let's do that then. Sure. Do I go front with her? I think so. I kind of want those buffs on the hunter here. As fast as possible. 6-2, yeah. Alright, cool. Go. Oh, Jesus Christ. That was a massive one. I think we're still good because of the Sprout. Very important for the Sprout to be in there. Hansel is also pretty big, but man, that Genie Storm absolutely teared us to pieces here. Well, not really. The parrot died and we didn't get that buff. I guess it's not that important, actually. Yeah, that's an easy pick. But it's not an easy pick in terms of what we are taking out. I think actually we put her on the bench. We put maybe the Smiling Sprout on the bench and start taking her stats, because we don't care about her stats. Ah, she's pretty big. Maybe just a gunner. Maybe this actually, to slay something in the back. Yeah, in this case, absolutely we want to slay something in the back here. It's gonna be good no matter what it hits in the back there, so yeah, definitely. We keep, I mean, this Smiling Sprout is a 0-13, so... But he is scaling. But I'm not sure he's worth it here. That's the Elaine. I mean, I'd rather actually right now have that coming out than a 0-13. Well, he does get the +4. Yeah, in that case, that's probably better to get a Smiling Sprout out. Okay, sure, why not? Pirate Cook instead of the Gunner. It's not terrible. It's also just a tier 3 we can kind of... What do we need in tier 3 actually? Not really anything, do we? No, not really anything. In that case, I think I'm gonna let that gun go and go look for another apprentice. Not exactly anything here that I want. We also have a tier 3 here, we can upgrade the crew, so yeah, it doesn't really... I don't think another pirate cook would be great anyway. None of that is really great. Fireball, it's not terrible, it would kill basically anything, right? But would I rather just go look for things for me? Well, we're down to 3 gold, so probably... The only thing I probably would take is maybe a crew upgrade. Sell the whatever. Yeah, I don't think so. I think we're probably more likely to lock in now and take whatever we can. That doesn't feel good. Maybe do that actually. I don't know about that. Did he have any flying? Oh, he do have parrots. In that case, yeah, it is actually backlining. Right. Alright, whatever. It's fine. We take the apprentice next turn. We're definitely in hunters. 100%. That is gonna happen. Unless we're getting extremely unlucky with not finding anything for the hunters in tier 5. But otherwise we're definitely in hunters. Fortunately she didn't die before it was too late. Well, it did actually scale the lane, so we got something out of it. I think we can live without the gunner in there. I don't think she needs to be in there, to be honest. Yeah, I think this is fine. 1, 2, nah. Didn't do anything. I'd rather find tier 4 or tier 3 we can upgrade into, or... what else would I take? more summoners, duelist. I would take a duelist because, yeah, lining it up for Watson, of course. A dagger is probably not good enough. Taylor, God's Ray is not really worth it. What do we have here? Aladdin. We don't really need a parrot to have that much things. You got the full one, that's probably enough to do anything here. Well, yeah. We'll want it on, well, I don't care if it's on her, but it's just the thing that maybe we don't kill here with the parrot, but then again, yeah, it's better than having this on him, not getting full value out of it, so I think we're just gonna do that instead. Keep rolling. Mycroft is not terrible, but it's a very late Mycroft. Yeah, I don't think so. I think maybe tier 4 next turn is better, to be honest. I need to think about that for a second here, because we would need to sell 2 characters and we would have 1 less on the board. Yeah, I think this study is just better to take here and then just log it in for next turn. Yeah, we're doing that into a tier, or yeah, round 10 here for the 5th shop, or tier 5 shop, right? But it's, I still feel like the apprentice upgrade is going to be worth it for the treasure. That's not good. But we still, you know, we still have enough numbers that it doesn't really matter too much. It's just a little bit annoying not getting the parrot hit. Well, hey, it is what it is. He's probably coming out very, very soon. Do we take that and actually leave the dagger on her? I don't think so. I think it's coming off. I don't know who it's gonna be on. Maybe we do something like that, putting him in there again. But we don't want to leave the dagger on her. Carrot of Yore is actually not a bad take here, because we could be in a monkey summoner build as well if we don't go hunter. That's like, that is giving me an option for a monkey summoner build, right? With the current also dagger and the pirate in there. It's not a bad idea. We have a Blackbeard's Cursed Spyglass, also not a bad take, but I think the carrot is probably better here. If we see, actually, what do we have in the shop here? Nothing new, okay. If there was a haymaker, I would have gone carrot right away. Spell reflector. Not that useful if we're going hunter or food. I think we're taking the carrot here. It's just leaving me with more options, and right now we're okay in tempo, so it's not really a big worry for me. Guess we do that. I don't think this is gonna be played anymore at all. We do have an orange here. We all got 15.9 food stats on this one. So yeah, that's pretty good, and it's only going up. But I don't know if it's worth casting that actually. +1/+1. Yeah, let's just do it. We're looking for haymakers, pirate cooks. I think even the monkey already is good here. Well, we definitely take this pouch. And just build up stats on this guy. Because he's our biggest boy, right? He is the biggest boy right now. Except from, nah, he's not bigger. This is the biggest boy. He's the biggest boy. 318 permanent and 1913 food stats. So fusion core that onto a monkey at some stage. Yeah, that's gonna be good. That will be good. But we're also looking for hunters. If we see hunters, we take it. If we see a monkey, we take it. New you, probably not worth it. That 4-1 is who are we up against? Icarus. Yeah, that parrot is not doing anything right now. This is doing more than the parrot. Then we're going first with him. Actually, first with that. Yeah, that's okay. But I could see us lose this one. Let's just... That's a big Kiv, but he don't have any... He might have royals in front of it now. And that Radiant Fairy is pretty big. Pretty big Tomorrow's Tailor as well. I think that Clark Norris is... And the Ocean Crab. It's 2 range in the back there. This is a sticky situation, I think. I don't know how exactly we have the numbers on him here. No, we don't. We don't have the numbers on him. I don't think so. We switched it around and got for Seawish here with the... Okay. Yeah, he got us actually really hard. Well, with one character, which is nice. Dr. Watson, not a bad take here, obviously. But the I mean, Watson pouch plus the inside. That's what I'm looking at here. That seems like a pretty good take to me, because we can get a lot out of this Watson and really stack the things up here with a lot of good things. So let's see, what are we taking out in this case? I mean, I could take the apprentice out, to be honest, or I could start instead of having 2 crew like that. But I think we're doing like this. Probably like that then. And I mean, the Elaine is what the Elaine is. Do we still go double crew here, or do we take one of them out? I mean, I think it's actually better to maybe have... Not really. That's not true. This is better. That is just better. It's just... Yeah. I'm not too sure about it, to be honest. But we'll see. I do take the inside, yeah. Nothing in that shop. But still decent here. Unless we take damage, then I don't like it. That Mycroft is a problem. Yeah, we're kind of in a transition phase here where we are probably not as strong as some of the opponents here, but we're kind of building into a late build that could be very, very potent. We are, and of course, if we did find that Gretel, it would be nice, but right now it doesn't look like it. We do take care of a couple of units. That's not too great. She survives that hit, which, yeah, that was terrible combat luck. That was at least something. And we do manage to get through that because of him. Haymaker, maybe, also decent for just stacking up these. Another one, I think we do take it. Actually, that Heartless Stew is also pretty decent here. The only thing is, we don't really... I mean, yeah, it's not going down at least, so that's the other thing. But something that could get it even higher would be good here. But not really going looking for the other things might be problematic. I think we have to let this one go, though. Nah, it's too big to not take. It's too big to not take here. But I'm taking a massive risk right now. Pirate Cook. Duelist is also really good. And the Hansel is good. It's just not bringing it to the full... I think what we do is probably... Let's check up on who we're up against here. Do we need more power, or can we take something else? We probably need the power. And I think the power here in this kind of scenario is probably the Pirate Cook. No, it's the Hansel, really. But I really want to take... Actually, the... Yeah. I wish I could take that Duelist instead, but... I think the Hansel is more important to summon. Because of numbers. But we will lock this in. I will also take the Pirate Cook, I think. Throw it on that guy. I would love to see a Monkey as well, and then a Cold Fusion right after. Because that would bring us to some numbers where we can really build for the late game. Ooh, it's gonna be close, isn't it? Okay, we got there. Duelists. Sell parrots. I'm never gonna play it. Do we want to go like this? Nah, not really. Pirate Cook. Do we I mean, I'm not sure about the Pirate Cook. We don't have enough items to make it. Actually, we should have items out here, shouldn't we? Maybe this should be summoned, because it gets more food that way. If we take the pirate cook here, we need the sprite out here, a sprout out there, but we need this on someone else. That's the problem with this, and that's also what I was discussing with myself before without saying anything. It's like, it doesn't really add up, because I don't really want a dagger out here, but I want the pouches out there, right? For the buff. Since we don't have the monkey here, I am not gonna go that way. I'll rather go roll for aggressive as well here. Haymaker is pretty good. Entrance is excellent. I guess we are going for a monkey build. We just don't have the monkey, which is extremely worrying. Also risky business, this. Because I'm also trying to scale the Watson here, but we might not have the numbers anymore to do it. And that's kind of my worry here about all of this. And this time around we do actually want this out first, so we can get that hit in, so before he's coming out, it will work. Yeah. We do have that, which is not terrible to start stacking really high. And I think we also lock for the entrance here for the Haymaker, because that is the road to glory here. I guess we take the Elaine to sell. Yeah, I mean, whatever. Guess I'll do that actually. Because I won more, because we were in tier 6 here, I actually won that more than I won 1 extra gold, basically. If you know what I mean. I think we might lose this one. There's a very good chance we might lose this one, but we do a lot of damage to begin with here, so it's not... that wasn't too good. Well, it's okay, he's coming out here, that's fine. That's a massive crystal sage, wow, it's gonna hurt this. Yeah, alright. Nothing in the characters, but this entrance should help us get a little bit further. And roll for monkey flounder stuff. Yeah, okay. Phoenix with this on is very interesting. It's very early to do that, but it's a big phoenix. It's a massive phoenix. But I don't think it's worth it. That, on the other hand, is probably worth it. I don't know if that's true, actually. It's like we really need the pieces right now to make this work. And while that is a massive piece, it is not winning me the game. Flounder Monkey is winning me the game. Legendary Pouch, not quite. But it is a big preserve. We do get a lot of preserve out of it. 50% extra. Well, I guess we are gonna do it. It's a very tricky situation here, because we're in between a couple of different builds, right? But we don't really find anything for any of those. While we still find something that could make them work, it's not the right pieces to really get them going. So right now we're just bleeding health, right? We're just bleeding because we don't have enough numbers to keep up with the rest of the... Yeah, wow, we're gonna take... How much are we gonna take here? Oh god, we're taking full damage! We're down to 3 health. Jeez. I don't even think I can afford to take that. I honestly don't think I can afford to take that. This sleigh could kill me right now. The sleigh could kill me. I cannot afford to take that. I do need a flounder and a monkey right now. Otherwise, I think we're dead. I should have gone hunter. 100%. I took a chance and it was the wrong decision. It absolutely was. It absolutely was the wrong decision here. Because there is really only one thing I can do now, and that is doom rolling for a flounder and monkey. And not getting both is probably death. Yeah, and about that, I think that's gonna be it. I mean, I can't really... A fire yeah, nah. That's pretty good. Guess we're going... Yeah, that's not great either, but... I can't take that. I need to see if I can find the monkey here. Good boy is also pretty good, actually. Maybe good boy is the right call here. Instead of Dr. Watson. Well, yeah. It's gonna make the numbers quite significantly bigger. We definitely need these hunters in there to begin with, probably. I don't think we can go full summoner here. We probably need to transition over to something else. Something like this. Watson out, hunter in, because we need the numbers, basically. We kind of need them in the back line. We need the hunter in the first spot. Kind of need this over here. Our cook can be front. These can be front, these can be... Yeah, this is probably better. Our cook is not really doing anything. Princess, I suppose. Otherwise, we do only this and have one summoner coming. Well, just a slight summoner stuff coming in is probably okay compared to not having it. It's also giving us one more chance for maybe the good boy to get it onto the apprentice or something like that. We definitely need, yeah, I mean, we didn't find it, so that's pretty good, actually. Hitting first here to get the good boy up and running. Yeah. I mean, this is not terrible either, because we're stacking a lot of stacks on the good boy, and we do have good characters, and potentially still scaling. I mean, this is also, I mean, not bad, right? It's some pretty decent numbers. But is it big enough to survive this? It depends on... He got a lot out of that. I don't think so. I think Woman in the Moon is going to be too big. I think the Woman in the Moon is just going to be too big here. But yeah, I took a chance and it didn't work, and now we're left where I don't think it's going to work. Even the Juliet-Romeo combo here is probably too big. Oh, we're lucky. Not that lucky. We're good. Okay, we got through that one, so that is giving us a chance at least. Milk Woman is not about. That's actually kind of good right here instead of the Sprout. It's not good yet, but giving it a few items here and there, like this one actually, but it's not really. It's not up there. It's just 10-9, but it's still boosting the good boy up. So yeah, we definitely do that. Galahad's, don't think so. Upgraded Haymaker would be fantastic. Right. That happened. Sure. Eight Scissors. Philosopher's Stone might be big. Philosopher's Stone could be big in this kind of setup. Just a hunter build, okay. I'm thinking Philosopher's Stone and move the Haymaker over there. Or... Well, in any case... What else? Yeah, I think Philosopher's Stone is it here, and then move the Haymaker over here. But it's just a little bit awkward, but maybe we do... Maybe we find something else that works there, but for now it's probably gonna be like this. With... Just awkward having it there. I mean, also an upgraded Hansel is actually not bad. Maybe we just take the upgraded Hansel, actually. No against that, and just keep the good boy over here, because that is probably his best spot, you know. So that's just a, you know, an extra. The aura is just bigger, right? It's not terrible. It's just not great either. Roll. Nope. That, on the other hand, is definitely worth taking. It might only work on the good boy, but just that alone, that buff alone is gonna be... Well, it's gonna be an upgraded buff, so it's gonna be 6... It's gonna be 6 times. No, 7 times the first time. What's that? That's the boost. Might be worth it. The problem is, at some stage we need to move the dog, but we still have the milkwoman we can move. So at some point, the dog's not good. Is it worth it? I think it is. It's just I can't really tell how good this is, because we're also taking out a Sprout because we don't have a summoner in there right now. We could have a summoner, but I don't think summoner is the call here. I think the grown-up Hansels is because they're just so much bigger. I think we sell our summoners. And the Watson. Definitely the Sprout, right? Sprout, how much does he have? 128. He got some food stats, so that's worth thinking about for Core Fusion, but those food stats are going down unless we keep playing him. I think we might sell the apprentice here. I think the Hansels are just temporarily until we find all the endgame pieces we're looking for here. This is one of them. So we are actually turning this into a dog. And I think we're turning him that... yeah, the pirates are not really... I mean, I could play pirate here, but I don't really want to. I think it's better with the Smiling Sprout in there, because it actually got higher food stats and do have higher permanent stats as well. So if we do find a Core Fusion for the dog, we're probably going to use that. But this is not terrible, because we buff up the good dog, which is going to buff up any of the other units here. The booster is interesting on the Milkwoman, but I don't think it's worth taking. No. Well, no. I think it's more important finding more dogs right now, especially more good boys. That is kind of where we could win this. And well, I think we are past the surviving part, unless I'm mistaken. But winning the game, that's another territory here. Completely different territory. Well, we didn't get a lot out of that good boy, but still managed to squeeze it through, but a little bit unlucky in the hits here. Guess we have an upgraded Gretel or Hansel this time. Yeah, roll on that. Roll on that. That's an entrance. Yeah. Yes, we do take that. We do take that. It's not great, but it is good enough for me to take it. Vitality, I mean, 5 health is probably not gonna save me in any fashion time, so I'm actually rather gonna roll here for dogs, mainly dogs. First hit is not really that important when we don't have our good boy on the first slot. No. But is there any mana I would use otherwise for a 0 cost? Probably not. No dogs. Okay, but still decent getting that entrance. It's pretty good. It's pretty good for our chances of winning the game. I think we're past surviving. I think we are in a 3, probably. I haven't checked out all the boards here. We should probably go check out the boards. But I don't think it's gonna change our direction. That's not great. Because we're getting it when this one is coming down here, which means this one needs to be here to be getting the 5. But that's only until we get it upgraded, so we're definitely gonna take it. It's just not a, you know, it's the wrong shop to get it. We do get a herding dog, but we only already got 2 farmers, so I think we're more in dogs here. I don't think the herding dog is actually worth it, rather than getting just more good boys and more Neros. So I think this is just, you know, it is what it is. Which means this one is going in here next, and this one is going in here next, so we don't get the full value out of what we can get here, but it's not bad, don't get me wrong. This setup right now is fairly good. Ooh, but I think we do have we probably have the numbers on him, but those book mages could do some scamming on us. That wouldn't be nice, but Harry Cook, King Arthur's, Aura, nah. Not really. That's not terrible, I suppose, with 4 of them. I think I'll take that, actually. How much is he preserving right now? 52%. Pretty good. That's pretty good. He's also preserving 52. What? It's a what? I don't really understand that. He got 4 items. How is he preserving 52% when this also only have 1? Oh. Sorry, what? Fisherman Flounder. It's only really working for the... Again, I don't think it's... we haven't even seen Monkey, have we? Well, we did, but that was in tier 5, actually. But not since then. Give your character 100% of their food stats for the fight. You know what? That is better than the Hansels. Just straight up better than the Hansels. He's a smaller number than the Hansel, but he's boosting up the good boy to some extent really, really far, and maybe putting it here might be better. But that's a very big good boy, and I think it's overall just better. My biggest worry is that we have 2 evil characters, so potentially we only have 1 good character getting this buff, but that might be enough anyway. I'm slightly worried here. I'm slightly worried. It's like we're transitioning into our final state here, and that Flounder is not the final state, unfortunately, but just slightly worried about this one. Good thing that the good boy might die early. No. We only get it on 1, but we're fine. We're fine. We had the numbers. Just it happened how I thought it would be here, with only the Milkwoman in the back line. So do we put that there, or do we? I mean, double 5s is not terrible, I suppose. What do we do that? 6-4. I think 5-5, and then next turn it's gonna be 5-5 again, right? I guess that's better until we actually get it upgraded. I'm actually not sure which way is better. 6-4 or 5-5 is basically the same, but so this one would be 6-6, and it's an entrance. So I guess we're going the other way around, actually. That's a pretty big help, but I think I'd rather roll for good boys and stuff like that. Reveal? Nah, I don't. Nah, I'm not gonna spend the gold on that. Herding dog is not bad here, instead of the Hansel. Flounder being on that upgrade spot is probably not bad, especially not if we are going herding dog as well. But I think it's too late for the herding dog. I don't think it's worth it. This is definitely worth it. Right there. Yeah, just no herding dog here. Good boy, absolutely. I'll take that any day of the week. Put it up front, actually. Put the haymaker back there. Alright, that's good. Now we just need another Nero, and I think we're good to go. And also another good boy to upgrade into, and then put the Hansel in there again, or I don't know, something like that. Phoenix is a pretty good take here, actually. We're not gonna put it in there until we get a good boy and a Nero, but he's fairly good with this massive of good boys, or that big of a good boy. He's 32-30, which is still good when the good boys are coming over here again. For the most, yeah, I don't know. Should we take that Phoenix and just have it with us? I think it's worth it. I think it's worth it. It's just that it doesn't really get anything right now, but I think it's worth it. Instead of rolling for the upgrades here. I think I'm okay with this for this turn. I didn't even check, but... Ooh. Hopefully we are good. Do we want a good boy on that spot? No, I don't think so. We definitely want the flounder on that spot. Yeah. I mean, that's a big good boy. He's the best of good boys. But he needs to die before the backline dies. That's the only, problem. Please kill him. Oh, hello. Please kill him. Well, that's a win. Please kill him. It doesn't matter. We still got it. Well, yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Milk Woman, I don't think she's all that much worth it. So here's the thing. I think we do it like that. So we still get these 6 on the upgrade. Yeah, that's how you do it, yeah. Let's get the good boys over here. Is he bigger over here? Why is he bigger over here? 14? No, he's not bigger over there. So the 2 good boys get the buff from the Milk Woman. Flounder, don't really care what he is in this kind of setup, or do I? He should be in the back line, but I can't really bring him to the back line here. He's just gonna be there. It is what it is. Let's go look for something. There is the monkey. Is there anywhere where we take the monkey here? I don't think so. I think we're just going dogs here. I think it's too late for him. We need a cold fusion to make him work, so I don't think that's actually good enough to take, because it's also a lot of gold, rather than just rolling here. Another Phoenix. It's not terrible, it's just not great either. I'd rather find a good dog or a Nero, but we have that extra tier 6 we could get, and there's probably something coming in if the other 2 are getting upgraded anyway, so just leaving us with less options getting it right now. But we are actually looking okay here for this fight. There's nothing here that, of any concern. This one is the only concern, right? That's the only one that could beat us. Oh. No, we don't do it. We don't do it, but it would be fun. Because I don't want to lose any of the characters with the food buffs that... I mean, this sword probably has a good amount of... Yeah, he got 40, 37. But, yeah, no. I don't want to lose the Milk Woman here. She's actually buffing up quite a significant amount here. Do also have a Haymaker, but it's probably just more the upgrade for tier 6 treasures, and also just... Yeah, it's... That, on the other hand, is... Can't really get to it without selling one of the... I don't think I ever actually use that Hunter again, so I think I actually will do that just to get this. Because it's making him preserve a little bit more. Or maybe not. Maybe we give it to the other guy. There's a little bit more balance. Maybe we turn this around so both of them have a little bit. Like that. I mean, most of it is coming from the dagger anyway. Maybe that's better. Or is it better to have 2 really big? I think it's actually better to... In this specific scenario, it's probably better to have both of them a little bit more equal to each other. I mean, one of them is still double the size, but... Well... Is that just better? To have one a little bit smaller, especially against these types of... I think maybe it's better, because Dying Breath is definitely in need of going off before this dies. Or even these 2, but... More importantly, I think that's probably it instead. Interestingly enough, but yeah, that's what we're going with. So he got all of them now, so he's gonna start losing his food stats. Actually, I don't like that, because I like to preserve the food stats. Yeah, so yeah, it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. I'm gonna stay with a big one. I think that's the best thing to do here. And I don't think it matters in this fight anyway. At all. It just doesn't matter. There we go. Alright, cool. Please give me a Nero upgrade. That would be fantastic. Oh, never mind. First place. Okay. Apparently one of them died to a board that was already dead. So that was an interesting run, which turned into a dog run with a bit of a food fisher stuff here. A bit of food stuff. Yeah, I liked it. I mean, maybe it was the right choice to not go for the hunters. But it did look a little bit scary for just a second there. But hey, it is what it is. No monkeys, right? You can do food without monkeys. You can go for dogs. Dogs are definitely a viable build. It's just not. It's very hard to get into dogs, I would say, right now. But I think dogs they're fine. I think they're good. I really like the dogs, to be honest. Not sure about the fisherman here. But we had a plan. We had a plan with the good boy, the tyrannical Nero, and then bringing in the Phoenix if we upgraded them. And all of a sudden we looked like we would have massive Phoenix in there, right? Massive Phoenix from the good boy buffs, and that is definitely worth it. Especially in asynchronic, it's probably way harder to do this in a live game because you are subject to being scammed and all kinds of stuff. Playing this dog build, and also monkey is obviously the better choice, but in our specific scenario here we didn't find the monkey in between where we wanted it, right? We lined it up. We did line up the monkey, but we didn't get into monkey, and instead we get a really big good boy, which also is decent, just not as good as the monkey clearly. But alright, it's fine. I'm pretty happy with that. First place is good. Let's move on. See you around next time.